Hello, welcome to my channel Snips by Kelly. I'm Kelly and today it's all in the cards. I have a 50+ card share from my card swap from my very first Stampin' Up on Stage convention where we had the reveal of the upcoming May annual catalog and all of the new fun products, and my heart and my head are full. But you have the option to bring cards to give away or swap. So I brought about 100 giveaway cards, but I also brought additional cards to swap. I created a version of a card, 4 different versions of the same card, where I used the Everyday Happiness Designer Series paper, the Spotlight on Nature dies, the florals from the Secret Garden bundle, and some fancy border dies. I added a few rhinestones in there, and I just cut the front panel with the border that I wanted, laid that over a scored side fold card, and then cut the base of that. And a tip that I got from one of my downline is that it's very frustrating if you do a top fold card and then you cut bits and pieces off of the top panel. So to be sure to make that into a side panel card. So these were the 4 cards that were my exchange cards. And now I'm excited to show you all the cards that I received. So this one is by Twyla Davis using the Wildflower Celebration Designer Series paper. Some simple and cute layering with the ephemera cake and a stitched circle. So pretty. This next one didn't have a name, but I recognized the Thoughtful Wishes leaf die. So delicate and pretty, and it might be Thoughtful Journey paper with a Spotlight on Nature circle. This next one is by Kelly Papercrafters, and it's a simple flip up using the Floral Delight or the Refreshed Beauty paper. This beautiful card is by Carrie Hacker, and she used the Elements of Text stamp set in the background and the Delightful Wishes bundle. Beautiful. I love the Blackberry Bliss cardstock and just the way that it opens up, so simple and elegant. Of course, you probably recognize the Sweet Peas here and the Country Corners dies. This one is by Kendra Ferguson, and it's so stinking cute. It makes me happy. This next one, I didn't have ingredients on this one, but it was by Jessica Lewis, and I recognize the Happy Hibiscus and the Keeping Tabs. I think it's so cool how the card pulls out, and it almost looks like that top was made by a deckled circle and just cutting out the top of the pocket there. So pretty. I thought I would group some holders together. There's this one here, a simple tube that holds chapstick. This one didn't have any identifying information on it, so I'm not sure who to give credit. And this was so adorable. Life is better when you're crafting again. No name on it, and my memory's too bad to remember who did them all, but such an adorable little spool of thread with the gold twine wrapped around it. This one is from my downline Karsten Jerzak, and of course she used the Celebration fruit paper. She used a couple Spotlight on Nature dies and made a little belly band and a little treat holder. So cute. So these next 2 I grouped together because of their similar styles. So this one is by Jenny Cooley, and she cut apart some Thoughtful Wishes paper, added clear dots and twine. So simple but so elegant. This one is by Carol Thompson. She's a downline, and she cut apart some camera paper for me because my team is called the Snapshots. I love it so much, but I also love the interior. Although this card was left blank for you, the sentiments inside are true. This is so you may give it away to bless and brighten another's day. So great to put inside a card so they can re-gift. She also gifted a standard grip crafters square, which is great for stenciling and holding your papers in place while you stencil. So genius. These next 2 didn't have names, but we have the seagull from Celebration, super cute, and the beautiful bouquet butterfly with the zinnia paper on the second one, another really cute one. This next one is an over-the-top tag swap by Mindy Clove, and it is so adorable and so layered with so much goodness. It has the Sweet Peas and Unbounded Love stamp sets, the Lily Pond Lane Designer Series paper, stylish shapes, mixed labels, and nested essentials dies, as well as the To the Point label punch. And I really love this peel and stick plastic card holder. You could do gift cards or business cards in it. So smart and so well done. I thought I would put all of the Floral Delight cards together. It was a popular one this year. This one is by Sharon Horton, and I love the little scored landing spot and then the flip up. She added another little happy birthday, I'm assuming maybe for the envelope. So beautifully done with the circles and the small little gold butterflies. I love it. The next one is by Nicole Hillman, and I think it might be the Birchwood embossing folder. I don't know if you can see the beautiful texture. And then we have some glitter paper spotlight on nature circle and the tiny bee trinkets. Really beautiful. The next one has a little bit of an angled element, and it uses the Delightful Wishes die set. Really beautiful one put together. This was such a popular set, the Delightful Wishes was. And the next one is by Lynn Hires from Crafty Croppers, and it also has the Delightful Wishes dies with a little bit of the daffodil ribbon. Love them all. Next up, of course, the adorable Peekaboo Forest. No name on it. Oh, I feel terrible. It has the Bright Skies dies in it, the Pattern of Friendship dies, the Country Bird House, and the rest is inking and watercolor pencils and some sparkles. So adorable. I love it so much. So I grouped these two together because they had similar patterns. And I believe the first one uses the Brights 6x6, and then the second one, I think it might be the Bloom Impressions from Celebration and the heart-shaped stamp. They didn't have names on those two. I grouped these together because they use the arches. Everyday arches. Now, I think I accidentally traded twice with the same person, and so I have this one here, which is so cool. And they are by Laurie Varner, who's in my upline group. She used the Everyday Arches bundle, the Delightful Wishes flower dies, the Thankful Garden leaf die, and the Serene Love DSP with cardstock. So cute. I love how that just fits together perfectly. It's really, really cute. Here's another really cool one using the Easter greetings, and it's called an Easter Greetings Hidden Message Card, and it's created by Deb Jones from Montana. So she used the Faith Collection stamps and the Faith Collection dies. Also, she used the Everyday Arches, like I said, and the Unbounded Love. So beautiful how that slides and it can change the greeting. Really, really well done. This next one is by Bobby Hartzell, and she used mixed media florals, natural botanicals stamp set, and the, of course, Everyday Arches. Love those Everyday Arches. Great job, ladies. This one I put here also. It is one of my favorites. Of course, they're all my favorites, but it's one of my favorites. It looks like damask embossing folder in the back. And of course, I recognize Terrific Toadstools. It's by Julie Finney. And there's some leaves that were punched from the leaf punch. And then she used the With You in Mind stamp set on the interior and stamped her own pattern on the bottom. Just beautiful. These I grouped together because they were little gifties. And so Chris Robertson from Canada I love this pen that she gave us because it has a camera on it, and my team is called the Snapshots. So she added a little pen and a notepad, so useful. My downline, Kim St. Jean, has to make table gifts. So she gave us a couple little table gifts that she uses at crops. So there's this little sewing kit with the little matchbox and then the little pen and paper pad. Such cute little gifts that you can do for table gifts at crops. I love it. Also in the gifty section here, I have a little eye mask gift and a simple little tag that I received from Natalie White. I love it so much. I can't wait to try it. Now, these two I put together because they had the offset backgrounds. There wasn't any names on these, so we had the chubby little chipmunk with some stamped backgrounds. And then this one actually did have Patty Mitsutani on this one. Beautiful layers here. I think it's the birchwood embossing folder. And then she used the mixed florals stamp and colored it in. Really beautiful with lots of little speckles on it. This one was the only one from the storybook collection. And it was by Kim Allen, and she used strips from Storybook and then the ephemera pieces. And I thought that was such a great idea because there's so much ephemera that comes in that Storybook pack. I put these two together because both of these use the new Botanical Textures Sweet Set. So this is Tracy Myers, and she used all the parts and pieces in that set and also added some of the elements of text in there. So much detail in her stamping. It's just beautiful. This next one is by Kim Fry. She also used all the parts and pieces of that, and she also used the dies that come with that, and she did not give a naked envelope. She even stamped the envelope. They are both so beautiful. I love them so much. Such a great new online exclusive. So I put these two together because these two were the only two that used the dinosaur set. There's the Darling Dinos and the Adorable Dinos. So this one uses the Countryside Corner dies, and it is by Kim Lloyd. So cute. She colored in a couple of the dinosaurs and did some background stamping and some ink blending in the background of that. And she also embossed with the palm leaves embossing folder. This next one was Stacy Tawari, and again, she used all the parts and pieces of the Darling Dino and did a little ink blending, and I really love this banner, how she multicolored the banner. Really, really pretty. I grouped these three together because they used Spotlight on Nature. So the first one we have Juliet Gable, and she did ink blending and stark black stamping in the background. Just gorgeous. The next one is by Kelly McBeath, and she used the beautiful bokeh and the iridescent ribbon. So beautiful. This last one didn't have a name, and you can see the 3D circle embossing folder, the Spotlight on Nature dies, and then some clear rhinestone gems. All three of those were just beautiful. These three I grouped together because they had embossing and florals. So these florals here are from the mixed florals, and there's the wave embossing folder in there. That was by Stacy Geyer. This one by Stephanie Flath used the corrugated embossing folder on the bottom. So she did background stamping right on the cardstock, used a pattern paper piece and embossed it with the corrugated embossing folder. This last one uses the embossing folder in the back. It's so beautiful. Adding a couple corner pieces of pattern paper, and that one was by Chris Zachman. All three are beautiful. These next two I grouped together. This first one is by Michelle Sutton, and she took it from page 54 of the mini, and it uses the Hugs for Love bundle with the timeless plaid. Really cute idea. The next one doesn't have a name, but she used the brushed brass butterflies and the Courage and Faith stamp set with the radiating stitch dies. Those turned out really pretty as well. I put these two together because they both have angles or triangles. And this first one didn't have a name, and I feel like it might have been from one of my downline, but you can see how cute that little embossing folder is, adding the little triangle there and then centering the floral and the sentiment on that. Super beautiful. This one is from the Meant to Be collection by Kathy Smith. So she's embossed the front of the little insert flip up card and added the bee from that set and created a little corner pocket card with the honeybee jars, and it can sit right inside. So cute. I love it so much. So this one is another one of those score fold cards that I love so much. It's by Melissa Sanchez from Short and Sweet, and she's using the cupcake from the Arched Wishes. She's got lots of fun splatter in the background there. Really beautiful. This one, of course, is from Beautiful Bokeh Butterfly or Beautiful Butterflies stamp set. So you've got a lot of layered stamps. You have the yellow stamped in the background and some really beautiful speckles, and that one's by Susan Mezias. This one uses For the Books by Sean Marie O'Connell. And what she's done is she's used that exposed brick embossing folder in the back and just layered the books and the tiny cute little glasses. So cute. This next one is by Patsy Shabbat. I hope I'm saying these names right, but she used the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set and DSP and dies, also the Spotlight on Nature dies and the brushed brass butterflies. So well done. The next one is by Alicia Thomas, and it's a landscape gate card using the Crafting with You set. And I love all of those little icons and the way that it opens up in the middle using the sewing machine as the focal element. Really cute. So this one, I just know it was from one of my downline, and there's no name, so I'm so sad, but it uses the beautiful Flowers of Beauty. And what I love about this so much is how it's draping downward and it has the layered ribbon in the corner. It's just gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. Really love it so much. This next one is from one of my downline also, Kim St. Jean. And what I love about this one is she's using the Friends of the Ocean or the Ocean Friends set. But most of the coral that I've seen with this set is really, really bright and bold. But she's put the more subtle coral over the back of the wave embossing folder with the, I believe it's called Country Woods pattern paper. Really love that. This one is so gorgeous. I think it's the Lily Pond Lane paper popped up on an embossed white piece with a simple piece of silver ribbon behind. Super gorgeous, but no name. And last but not least, all zipped up here is by one of my second downline, Andrea Wilson, and it's adorable. This is such an adorable set. So she created the zipper out of silver foil paper, created the little pockets and stuffed some little hearts in the pockets and a sentiment. Wasn't that so much fun going through all of the card exchanges? And these ladies are so talented, so much inspiration in these exchange cards. I had so much fun doing it, and I'm so looking forward to the whole lineup of the brand new catalog that was revealed during On Stage. Come back soon for more right here on Snips by Kelly, and don't forget to hit like, share, and shoot me a comment. Bye-bye.